It goes without saying that we've had a metric ton of puzzle games make their way over to PSVR throughout the years, everything from complex adventures like Zing the Land Beyond to much more basic efforts like Never Out. But this week we got what could be described as the most straightforward puzzle game on PSVR, called Boxed In by developer Red Chain Games. It's a match 3 game along the lines of Zuma, Candy Crush, or Bust a Move, where there's a wall of blocks coming at you, and the only way to make it disappear before slamming you into the back wall is by either shooting blocks to change their color or adding blocks to the oncoming wall. If you make the right patterns, the blocks disappear. But the wall of blocks never stops coming, and this is where things go from simple to chaotic within minutes. You can run and jump around the playfield using the DualShock 4, moves, or aim controller. There's full locomotion and smooth turning, which of course you can change to teleportation and click turning if you're concerned about motion sickness. But this movement is what separates Boxed In from other Match 3 or Match 4 puzzle games. Being in the playfield up close and personal with blocks adds a new dimension of challenge, especially when you have to run around a set of blocks, dash from side to side, or jump to place a block on top of an existing stack. There are two main game modes here, the one where blocks move called Survival, and the other one where they just sit still called Solitaire. In Solitaire, you run around trying to clear the blocks out as fast as possible. But when you beat it, which since there's no fail state, you will on your first try, it's over. I would have loved if this game mode had multiple levels, with each level giving you a time limit or a certain number of shots to complete it. As is, it's only worth playing if you're trying to go for the Platinum Trophy, which of course I am. Both Solitaire and Survival modes can be altered even further by switching from Match 3 to Match 4. You can also change the maximum number of colors the game throws at you from 3 to 4 to 5, and each of those variations can also be played in 3 different ways, with the blocks coming from the wall in front of you, the ceiling above you, or rising up from the floor beneath you. Each variation actually plays differently enough, mostly because of the way each one uses gravity, and when you're standing on top of the blocks rising up out of the ground, you have to jump from surface to surface and occasionally dig yourself out of a pit to survive. But personally, I prefer the somewhat standard Match 3 wall version with 3 colors. It's probably the easiest configuration, but even with these settings, my games only last a few minutes at best, so I've got a long way to go before becoming a Boxed In master. Boxed In is a pretty simple puzzle game. The graphics and music are fine, but they certainly won't blow you away. In fact, after an hour I get tired of the looping in-game tracks and just put on my own music. But it comes in at the awesome budget price of $6. Like any good puzzle game, it's super addictive, and being able to run around inside the playfield throwing down blocks with my aim controller, not to mention seeing all my friends kicking my butt on the leaderboards, kept me playing for hours. For the price, this is a perfect budget game.